Alright, sorry, I know I look a little bit rough, but I figured it was time to kind of let people know what's going on and to thank everybody so much for donating and for helping me so much. It's really been eye-opening how much everybody's kind of rallied to give me a hand, and I'm sorry that I'm a little bit out of it. I'm on a lot of different pain medications, and I'm still definitely being affected by the general anesthesia. And my hair's blowing all over the place because I'm right in front of a fan, because let me tell you, pain medication makes you hot. So hot. So far I'm at $815 out of the $3,000 that I need to have raised to pay for the conversion surgery. I'm being babysat right now by my friend Sarah, parents. So what's been going on is I'm having what's called pseudo seizures. Basically, my body has been put under so much stress, and the organs and everything are so small that my body doesn't know how to handle all the trauma that it's been going through, and so it results in getting that energy out through seizures. I've had 25 of them now, I believe. They are becoming less often in frequency, but they're still often enough. I'm having them while I sleep now. That is a new development. Another reason I'm coming out of them is thankfully because of Jeremy and the training that he has. Something else, just so that you guys can kind of know why this conversion is so important. With the mini bypass, it basically causes excess bile to build up in your system. With the excess bile, it will consistently or constantly cause me to have a hernia that develops. It's called a sliding hiatal hernia that comes up above my diaphragm, so that'll cause damage to my diaphragm over time, and the stomach obviously over time. But something else that it'll do is also cause esophageal damage, which will lead to esophageal cancer, and it'll obviously ruin my singing voice as well. Which is something that's obviously matters a lot to me. And then the excess bile can cause a lot of other issues as well. It can eventually cause like other small organs and tissues and stuff to be eaten away, leading to other different types of cancer, cause damage to my vocal cords. It can also cause, the bile can cause the pseudo seizures to become worse in frequency. Sorry I'm not very clear on everything right now. I have had a lot of pain medication because I'm in a lot of pain. I had 2 procedures done already. I had the gallbladder removal and the hernia repair. Nothing went wrong with the gallbladder removal, thank goodness, but the hernia repair, because of the excess bile, even though I hadn't eaten food in 2 days, the little 2-centimeter stomach pouch above my diaphragm actually had undigested food in it from days ago. So my body is literally not digesting anything wasn't digesting anything that I was putting in it. Excess bile can cause a lot of issues, and that's part of the reason why I need to get it fixed. And I also just want to warn people that are thinking about getting the mini bypass that are on my friends list, because I know there are a lot of people that are considering it. Just stick to your guns, go with the full bypass. The mini bypass, I was lied to, is not approved in the States. Even though Dr. Gutierrez is approved to perform surgeries in both the US and in Mexico, that surgery in particular is not one that is approved in the States. Only the full bypass is done, and it's because of the excess bile and the issues that it can cause. A lot of the time you don't even have any heartburn or anything like that you feel from the excess bile. It's literally just what your body is doing without you knowing. So you can develop, I think it's called Barrett's esophagus, and then cancer, and not even know that you've had all these issues pop up, and it's because you don't have any of the actual physical annoying heartburn-like symptoms or acid reflux-like symptoms that you would normally have when you're developing these issues, and it's because of the way the mini bypass is done. If you were going in to get a bypass done and you want to get the full bypass, do not get the mini bypass. It causes a huge amount of issues. You will be going back in for conversion at some point, and if you don't, you're very, very lucky. Thankfully, I've had somebody come forward, and she's going to help me appeal the conversion, so hopefully it'll be approved here in the next couple of months. And then all of the money that you guys have very, very graciously and generously donated will be used to cover other medical costs that won't be covered, especially since I'm going to be losing my Melina here probably within a few months when I start my new job, and also in case I have to start late, it'll be covering any bill costs. So it actually gives me time to heal so I don't have more pseudo seizures. Jeremy and I haven't really been getting a whole lot of sleep. Well, I've been sleeping, feeling like I'm sleeping, but I'm having 2 or 3 seizures a night, so I'm really not. And he isn't sleeping hardly at all because he's up and down constantly. But really the whole point of this is I wanted to thank everybody for all of the help and to really kind of clarify any questions that people may have. I've had a lot of people messaging me, giving me advice for the seizures. Unfortunately, it isn't really like something I can heal on my own. It's literally just trauma that's been done to my body that I have to wait for my body to recover from. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for sticking with me, for going through this journey with me, and for anybody that's helped or offered a kind word. Thank you so much, and I will be getting back to you guys and letting you guys know any updates after that.